Yeah, I am.
We own all the way to the curb.
No, you don't. Nobody owns all the curb. It's called public easement.
You don't even know who we are, bro.
I don't care who you are.
We own that farm.
You don't own the highway, do you?
Highway.
You don't own the highway. You see these lights right here? You didn't put those lights in. The city did. It's called public easement. You have no authority over this. Happens to the best of us. You got it, sir.
Yes. You see these Jersey barricades, and from this point on over, you're actually on private Navajo property.
No, you see those utility poles?
The utility poles?
Utility poles?
They're part of our property.
No, they're not. The city. So.
Well, can I see your ID?
No, ma'am.
I need your ID.
I'm having broke the law.
Called.
It don't matter.
I need to
You
identify
can put good citizen on.
I'm not going to put good
Well, you're not going to put my name because I'm not giving it to you. I have to.
What's going on, guys? Disorderly Product News. This next video comes to us from a channel called Stray Dog the Exposer. He's a part of the auditing, cop watching community out there in New Mexico. I believe in this video he's videotaping an oil refinery or some kind of industrial plant. And let me make something clear. Just because I've never audited a day in my life. I don't consider myself an auditor. I consider myself an investigative journalist, a videographer. I have never gone inside a library, a post office. I've never gone to an industrial plant. And I never would. But I respect and fight for the right for those that do. It's just a personal choice of mine. But Stray Dog the Exposer is 100% within his rights. I know a lot of people that go in those places I mentioned. It's just a personal choice of mine. I'll tell you a story real quick. A big auditor came to town, came to Chicago. I picked him up, and he said something to the effect like, let's start off easy and go to a library or a post office. And I said, I'll drive you to a library or a post office, but I'm not going in. I didn't go in yesterday before you were here, and I'm not going in today because you're here. My morals don't change based on who's in town. Anyways, if you look right here, Stray Dog the Exposer is getting interviewed by WRQE News 13. Elena Mendoza. Like I said, he's out of New Mexico. And they kind of want to get to know who he is, what he does, and why he does it. I will leave the link for that video, that interview, in the description. Now, let's get to this video. Stray Dog the Exposer starts off as a good Samaritan, but you'll never believe where this ends and how far it goes. Now, the video is long and there's a lot of waiting around and a lot of dead time. I'm going to try and cut as much of that out as I can. So, if you see a cut in the video, don't think I'm trying to hide something. It's just that I'm trying to cut down on the dead space. But the whole video will be in the description. Subscribe to Stray Dog the Exposer and beat me there. Don't meet me there in the comment section.
They told me that you ain't supposed to take no videos or pictures.
Yeah, I can't go on your property and take pictures. I'm on public property. Yeah, I can take a picture of anything I can see from public.
What kind of story you make it? Just with the newspaper, or?
Well, it just depends on who wants to pick it up.
Well, is it like for the city of Artesia or like for Roswell?
Well, if they want it, it just depends on who wants to pick it up. I come out and get some B-roll footage, cars coming in and out. I might ask some questions if somebody wants to answer them, you know, and then give it to the general public, give them a better understanding of what's going on. Stuff like that.
I get quite a bit of these people because on Main Street it's on Main Street, I see a lot of people filming a lot of videos. So
yeah.
is there like
I'm independent. I don't work for nobody specifically. I gather my content and then I put it up for whoever wants it and stuff, you know. Sometimes I have specific interest in mind when I go to a place. Other times it's just for general knowledge and B-roll footage and stuff, you know. All this is viewable from public, man. It's on. Yeah, if I can see it for public, man, I can record it. Can't trespass the eyes, you know. I'm not gonna go on your property.
I know that it's noticeable for people, but I don't know. All safety guys made us. If you see anybody filming, you have to come and.
Well, you can come and talk to me. That's fine.
Yeah.
You know, just let them know that I'm not doing nothing illegal. I have every right. You know.
I don't even know. Filming, taking pictures. I can't. Stop that.
Yeah. That's all it is, man. No ill intent. I'm just here to take pictures, is all, and stuff. How far back? Where does your property line start? Is it right there, or is it back there? Is this a public road?
Right here. Well, from what? That's what confused me. Because from my view, you see the barriers. That's where we walk check the fish, not make the there no holes. So. Really,
you see the street lights and see the fire hydrants and all that. Okay, Navajo Refinery didn't put those in. The city did. So everything on this side of those utility markers is public property. Nobody's property goes all the way up to the street. There's an easement. You know what I mean? Public easement. And I won't cross the line or nothing. I'm stay out here. I'll walk down that way, get some from the backside and everything. But. So this is a public road, public access?
Well, to the access you go inside the refinery.
Oh, is that the gate over there, the entrance?
We have a lot of entrances. That's the thing. We have around the whole plant.
Oh, okay.
So like I said right here, we have a lot of gate too.
So what's basically that goes on here? Is it just oil refinery? Just making gas and diesel and shit?
I can't really say more
How you doing?
That.
Alright. What's your name?
Manuel Purple.
Manuel? Nice to meet you. Oh, here we go. Benito?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you can't be taking pictures of mine. They got signs up.
Yeah, I can, man. I'm just not going to go on your property and take pictures. I'm on public property right now, so I can take pictures of anything I can see. As long as...
The plant's actually protected by DHS.
DHS memo 2010 revised in 2017 says we can film any government agency permitted to go, we can take pictures from. Can't trespass my eyes, If it's viewable from the public, I can take pictures. All right? I'm not going to go on your property because then I become subject to your policies.
Yeah.
You understand? Policies ain't law.
Yeah.
Those apply to everybody within the compound. I'm outside here. I'm just a free civilian, free citizen and stuff is all. I'm not going to go on your property. I'm not going to cause no problem. I'm just here to take pictures and I'll go around the backside. Like I said, I'm not going to cross y'all's. I know my boundaries, man. I'm not gonna do nothing illegal. I just wanna, and if somebody was willing to come out here and answer some questions, man, that'd be cool to get an interview and stuff. But other than that, I'm just gonna take pictures of daily operations and watch where a lot of our government money, goes to, how it's spent, and people want to know what's going on. Nobody depends on mainstream media because they're always full of shit. Everything's cut, edited. You know what I mean? And it's just to fit their agenda. And here we do, completely uncut. What happens, what they see, and it's all real. I'm independent media. It's what we do. We go around.
What's your name?
Call me Stray.
Stray?
Yeah, I won't give my personal info. But, we go around. We'll go in police stations and video, government buildings, military installations. Doesn't matter. As long as we're on public, accessible property, we can film and stuff. Waiting rooms, corridors, anywhere that public is allowed to be, we can film. We can't go beyond restricted areas, we can't do that, but as long as we're out here, man, we're good. Google Earth came by, man, took pictures of all this shit. You can get on Google Maps and you can see inside the refinery, you know what I mean? Yeah. No, that's cool you guys come and talk to me. cuz. Do you know much about this place, or are you just security? Yeah.
Yeah, I came from the whole place.
Yeah, I did. I did 8 years, man, driving trucks, and I got tired of the hours, man. I want to be home and be a dad, so I started doing my own thing, you know.
I was a foot.
Yeah. Yeah, the money ain't the same, but I have a lot more freedom. I'm not on call 24 hours a day no more. You know? God, I hated it. But, I'm just gonna take a walk down here.
Yeah, just make sure you don't step over this.
I'm not gonna get on here. See that? I was telling him, see that fire hydrant? And they go all the way down, and the public lights? All that was put in by the city, not by Navajo. That's the public easement. So as long as I don't go on that side of those, I'm good. So on this side, because you know, like I was telling him, the properties, nobody's property goes all the way to the street. There's a public easement everywhere you go, and that's where we're allowed to be. If my car broke down right there and I got out, I'm not gonna get arrested because my car got broke down. There's got to be a place for us to get out, and you know what I mean. There's a sidewalk goes all the way down to the other end, you know, and it goes on. It's all public property, bro. So I'm not gonna cross y'all's line. All right.
Thank you.
Cool, man. Y'all have a good one. See you guys. Alcohol and certain things, everything evaporates at a different temperature. So as it evaporates, we're able to separate it. What's that? Who are you? Yeah, I can. Public accessible. Right on. I already talked to security. This asshole. Look who this asshole thinks he is. Look, and they're following me. Yep, I don't see no penal code. Am I trespassing? I guess this is administration buildings. All visitors, please report to the guard shack. With a cam back. They got a cam back. Yeah. Not even holding the camera right. Turn your camera sideways, it gets a better picture. Yeah, I am. No, you don't. Nobody owns all the curb. It's called public easement. I don't care who you are. You don't own the highway, do you? You don't own the highway. You see these lights right here? You didn't put those lights in. The city did. It's called public easement. You have no authority over this. I pay for it too, punk. I'm a taxpayer. This is all our property. You have no idea what you're talking about. I know where you think you got some kind of authority. You don't. I don't care. They'll educate you. They'll educate you. I already talked to security. All this is public easement. Ain't nothing you can do about it but cry. You ever heard of the First Amendment? Yeah? You're an American, right? Likewise. You're gonna look good on YouTube. So they said cops are coming. Ah, people like to stare. Oh, you need some help? No problem. Happens to the best of us. You got it, sir. What? Make it quick. Kind of busy. I'm gonna let you know I'm on public property. Been on public property the whole time. I can record anything I can see with my eyes from public place.
I'm not denying that.
Okay,
All we're
that's all I'm
asking
doing.
is, you see these Jersey barricades, and from this point on over, you're actually on private Navajo property.
No, you see those utility poles?
The utility poles.
Utility poles?
They're part of our property.
No, they're not. The city put those in. Everything on this side of the utility poles
The
is
city-
public access.
The city
Everything-
didn't put it in, but we have
There's-
rules that you cannot walk
Your
along
rules,
this right
your rules
here.
aren't law, man. Your rules aren't law. Your rules and policies apply on your installation, not out here in public. It's not you don't own all the way to the highway. Nobody owns all the way to the street. There's a public easement, and that's where we're allowed to be. I never crossed onto your property. I've been here on the public easement the entire time. Hi. Can I get your name and badge number that you're making fucking Sanchez?
The Artesian Police Department.
Your badge number or ID number?
Unit 725.
I don't know. Thank you.
What can I help you with out here?
I don't need no help. I'm just doing a story, and I've been on public easement the whole time. Never crossed onto their property.
Okay.
So,
Well, can I see your ID?
no, ma'am.
I need your ID.
I haven't broke the
I
law.
was called.
It don't matter.
I need to
You
identify
can put good
you.
citizen
Okay,
on.
I'm not gonna put good.
Well, you're not going to put my name because I'm not giving it to you. I have to have broken the law before I have to turn over all that information.
Okay.
If you articulate,
I was called.
that's
over
fine. You
here.
can be called. You can investigate, but I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to surrender my rights just because you showed up. I have
I'm
to.
not asking you to
You're asking for my
surrender your
ID.
rights.
That would be
Yeah.
surrendering my fourth.
Well, you identified me, so I'd like.
Well,
to
you're a public
identify you.
servant.
Exactly. and
There's a
you're
difference.
part
I'm
of
not.
the
I'm a free
property.
citizen.
So what is it that you're doing out here exactly?
What does it look like? I'm filming. That's it. Promise. There's thousands of cameras everywhere.
Except
You don't have a body camera on?
Navajo specifically.
Navajo. I am not working for Navajo. I'm not on their property. That is the only time that their rules apply.
All over their property.
It don't matter.
It
What
shows that they don't
yes,
allow
on their property.
videotaping.
There's no penal code at the bottom of the do not allow camera record signs, meaning it's not a law, it is their policy. Their policies don't apply to me. Only if I'm on their property, then I become subject to their laws and their policies. While I'm on public property, I'm a free citizen. I can record anything that my eyes can see. Can't trespass my eyes.
I'm not
And this
saying
DHS memo sent out in 2010 to all the installations and revised in 2017 that we have permission to record police, any government officials in the course of their duty. It doesn't matter. If I can see it, see how I can see it from my eyes, I can't get in trouble for that. If it's viewable, if they want, they can build a 30-foot wall, and then I can't see it. But until then, I'm allowed to video anything.
What kind of movie are you making? Your documentary?
I'm gathering content for matters of interest to the public.
You're gathering content for matters of interest to
Yeah.
the public?
That's all it is. I'm not going on the property. I know my boundaries. I do this for a living. I know the law. I might not know all the laws, but I know these
What
laws
do you do for a
specifically.
living? Exactly.
It doesn't matter.
Well, I'm just curious.
Well,
because you're saying
this is one thing. You know,
just making documentaries?
I do a lot of stuff with this. It just depends what I feel like and who's gonna pick it up, who's gonna buy it, or if I'm just gonna post it or whatever. You know, I don't work for nobody specifically. I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story. Is all. That's all I'm doing. I've never.
Using to identify himself.
You know, I have to be I have to be committing a crime to give ID.
No, sir.
Yes, I do.
No, sir.
Yes, I do. Want to bet?
Yes, sir.
You have to articulate a crime that I've either committed, I'm committing, or I'm about to commit.
sir.
You want to bet?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, you better call your supervisor if you do something stupid.
Okay.
Call your supervisor.
call here,
I don't
or we
matter.
can call-
You can call. You can come, and you can come investigate.
You are the suspect.
Huh?
You were called here to deal with. Therefore, you are required.
No, I'm not.
You are legally
Suspicion
required to-
isn't a crime. Suspicion isn't a crime. It's not a felony or a misdemeanor. Yes, it is. Yes, it does. That is the law. You have to articulate a crime I've committed, a crime I am
Right now,
committing,
the
or
crime you are
no, I'm
committing
not.
is failure to
No,
identify.
no. That can't be the first crime unless I've committed one. Then you can get me for failure.
No, sir.
Until then, just for me walking on the sidewalk is not permissible for me to give you ID.
Okay.
I don't have to give nothing unless I've committed a crime. You better go back and read up the law. I can film all I want. Look, all of it. You, everything. It don't matter if it's posted. That's not the law. Do you see a penal code under the sign? No. If it was a law, there would be a penal code. I'm not on their property. Those laws, those rules don't apply to me unless I'm on their property. I'm on public access. That means I'm a free citizen. It does matter. You're ignorant if you don't know the law. You got that badge and that gun, but you don't even know. How are you going to enforce something when you don't even know? I'm not giving you my ID.
All right. Turn around. Put your place.
All right.
Front back.
Here we go, guys. Put this here so I can. Alright. Be gentle, I'm not resisting. Be gentle, I'm not resisting. Not resisting.
You just want to identify himself, so he's going to go to jail for concealing ID.
I advise you to call your supervisor. And don't turn off the cameras either. And I don't agree to search and
Did you watch the
seizure.
other one? I'll make them tighter.
I'm not going to take it.
Okay.
Well, there you go, guys. Go on over to Stray Dog the Exposer and make sure you tell him Disorderly Product News sent you. Subscribe. Meet me in the comments section. Also, in the description will be his news interview. Also, an update on the case in court. I know you guys are always looking for that. You're always asking me about that. There is a video about what happened in court. So go on over to his page. I'll leave the links in the description. Subscribe. My name's Disorderly Product News. Wishing you and yours a very safe and happy Sunday. Good night.